a suitable supply zone where we can take the market down with us. So having to see this whole thing right here is pretty scary because it's very big and you won't know where to enter and where to place your stop loss unless you have the right time frame coordination. Okay, so this whole was our zone, this whole thing right here, where if you head to the 1 hour, you'll see this FTA leading you to observe this AOL right here, confirming that this is a suitable supply zone. You see, so we were waiting for the market to tap this area at our London session, and market came and tested this area and started giving us some sort of resistance level right here. So we'll confirm this by the 15 minutes break of market structure. Now we can see clearly that the 15 minutes came and broke the structure right there, confirming the bearish momentum. So if we sell this market, where are we heading? Where will be our final destination on these cells right here? So once you observe this, you clearly see that we have different levels. We have this level right here. We would want the market to reach there. You see, we would want the market to reach here. So we want to take these shots till this area there. So at this 15 minutes time frame, after this break, then we move to our 5 minutes time frame to find the POI where we'll want to enter in the 1 minute time frame confirmation. Okay, so here is where the church happened at the 5 minutes. Here is where the church happened. So we'll need this market to retest this area and give us a confirmation to sell it. Okay, so market came inside that area and retested. After the retestment, the 1 minute time frame gave us a bearish break of market structure or confirmation to sell this market. Now once you observe clearly, you'll see that there was a sell base right here. Now this sell base created an SMT. SMC traders know what I mean with the SMC. This is a SMC. So this entry will be a camouflage move. Why am I saying it will be a camouflage move? Because you can't place your stop loss right here while you have an SMT. This, you'll just be offering liquidities on the market. So we'll place our entries here, and this stop loss here will be another entry because of this SMT. You see, so we'll place our sells here. We'll place ourselves here, but the stop loss will be above the SMT formation. Okay, so our stop loss will lie above the SMT formation, and once the market come and reach this place and started rejecting, you would add more sells because you are competent enough knowing what really happened on the market, targeting the 120 pips which market offered during the London session. Now we already had the two sessions, one offering us 200 pips plus 213 pips, and the London session offering us 120 pips. Finally we are heading to the New York session, which is around 13:00 o'clock EAT, East African time frame. Time frame coordination, always I speak of time frame coordination. Each time frame explains a specific thing. We are not just mixing like 1 minute, 5 minutes, 3 minutes. No, each time frame tells a specific story. So one thing to mind is the time frame coordination. Okay, so I'll mark the 1300 candle of that's showing us the New York session opening, right? I will remove this. Okay, let's observe the market from here. Once you see this, you can clearly see that since the day started, we were in a bearish momentum. Since the day started, we were in a bearish momentum, and we are not gonna change that until the market offered us volume to the upside. So this was a very tricky trade. I remember having to observe this volume to the downside, breaking and testing, breaking. So I had one area of consideration right here. Like when you have this structure, obvious, you'll have these areas as your potential area where you want the market to reach and react upon it so that you can have a trade. Okay, now wow, the New York is approaching the TP. So from here, our point of consideration was this area right here. This area right here. This was our last formation. Okay. So having to check the FTA at the 1 hour time frame, repeat the same thing. You can see it's coefficiently aligned with the AOL at the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so this is the place where we wanted the market to reach and react upon. Okay, and the reaction which we need in that area is the 15 minutes break to the downside. Okay, so the 15 minutes gave us a minor break inside there. You see this? So this already gave us a hint of selling this market rather than buying. It's already a confluence that we're gonna sell this, and our reasonable TP was this structure right here. That's why I was saying that we are approaching our TP. So at this 30 minutes time frame, no, at this 15 minutes time frame, after getting this break right here, we need to shift to the 5 minutes time frame and observe the price action. So around here, you see the church happened right there, you see, and market came and retested this area and swept some liquidities and rushed down. So our last formation is here. So this is the area where we wanted to take our trade. Okay, so where is our POI? Our POI will be at this point. Now the tricky part started here, where all traders, we need to be sure on what we do. If you're sure on what we do, this wouldn't be a very hard trade, because market came and confirmed to us the selling momentum around here. So we took this trade and took the partials and came right back to the break even. But for surely, as knowing we needed to reach somewhere, that's why I'm always speaking on the TP, because we wanted this market to reach this area, this zone down here. And where was our stop loss? Our stop loss was just resting above that area there. But unfortunately, we covered 100 pips, then the market came back to our POI without reaching our destination. We covered almost 100 pips, then market came right back to our POI. Once the market reached our POI, you will see this is our 5 minutes POI. What made us jump back into the market is once we saw this rejection candle rejecting to disobey the POI which we had. So at this 1 minute time frame candle, 1 minute time frame, we observed a mini consolidation, which is almost a supply zone right here. You will see if you are very good at reading candles. This is a formation, but it's a hidden structure. So having to see this, after that rejection in the 5 minutes time frame, this would have been our second entry to push the market to where we wanted it to reach. Okay, so long as no matter how much time it tested the POI, it's still valid, because we know that the market can't sweep all liquidities, but sometimes it comes back and grab more liquidities to have that push to send the market supposed to go. So this was the last trade of today. This was the New York session trade, which rallied almost 300 pips down. I teach these entries. I show these entries every single day, from how we take them, on what time specifically, the time frame coordination and everything. So follow my account, where you'll be updated with the latest trades. If you're following up and using the golden bullet, good up. If you still need to add more knowledge, just keep in touch with my account so that you can have these confluences every day. Once you miss, pause screenshot here. So once you miss these trades, just go back to my account and observe on how you were supposed to do. Thank you.